What's up, you guys? It's your girl Chantel, the prototype, and get ready with me to lounge in lingerie. Stay tuned. So as you guys can see, I'm just fresh out of the gym, and it was not giving what it was supposed to give, but I did do my workout, and I hope you guys did the same. You're gonna get ready with me while I try on the new lingerie piece that Room 69 sent over, and we're gonna discuss a topic about being authentically yourself. Just seen a post. Well, y'all watch. Come back.
So I'm scrolling on TikTok, and this woman starts to tell a story about how she met a man on this dating app. She posted this photo, and then she showed up as this, and the man was upset because he was like, you ain't who you said you was. You don't look like your photos." And she was like, "No, I look exactly like my photos, y'all. No filter." So she was upset because at the end of the day, he was basically expecting her to pay. She didn't have any money. So he paid. And then when she got in the car or got home, he sent her a Cash App request. And she was just like, men. So what do you guys think in the comments? Watch this clip first. Watch this clip first and tell me what you guys think in the comments. Was he wrong or was she wrong?
Guys, I just finished my date and I am so embarrassed. I'm not gonna cry in here. I'm not gonna cry. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to clean myself up a little bit. He came, and so the whole thing is we went to this restaurant he wanted to go to, and it was a little too expensive, but I don't know. I asked my sister for money, so we went. I had this dress on, and I changed because I had this dress on and everything. And I had my hair out. Like, guys, I cut it, but it wasn't like this. I had it parted a little bit. And so I went in, and he was, like, looking around like, oh, like he was looking for somebody else. And I was like, okay. I'm like, hey, I'm Tia. And then he was like, Tia? I'm like, yeah, it's from me, from Be Okay. And then he was, like, looking confused, and he told me to sit down. So I sat down. I smiled, and he didn't smile back at me. And then he was like, I don't look like my pictures. I do look like my pictures. I don't Photoshop anything. I tell everything how it is. I'm going to insert at the end of the video the picture I put in. And he was like, just being so quiet through the meal and all that. He didn't even want to pay. I said, hey, I didn't bring my money with me. And then he eventually paid. And then now he sent me a request to pay for the food. And that's not... I just don't understand. Why are men like this? Men are evil.
So I'm back, showered and moisturized, and I wanted to shout out this brand again. It's called That Butter Baby, and they are amazing. They gave me a sample of their product of about 2 months ago, and I loved it, especially the fragrance. And this is what has me glowing, no filter at all. But yeah, check them out. I'm definitely going to put the link down below, and I'm just glad they sent me another tube. And was my favorite fragrance. It's the Simply Mango body butter. So yeah, y'all check them out, and don't sell them out because I'm going to have to get some more soon. As you guys saw that clip previously, what did you think? Like, what did you think? And no, I have not done my try on yet. This is not my full get ready with me. This is not the outfit, but I am going to put an image of this fit right here so y'all can check it out from Thistle Inspire. Check them out. Yeah. And they have some amazing pieces over there, plus size, inclusive as well. So check them out. But this is not the look I'm going for today, and this is not the get ready with me piece that I want to show y'all. So stay until the end, and don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit the link, and to watch this full episode in its entirety, and I mean the flaunt of the sexy lingerie and everything. Subscribe to our Patreon, Lounging in Lingerie and Toy Bar. Subscribe to our Patreon, support, watch my full lingerie try-ons. It's like videos longer than the ones you see on Instagram or YouTube, and I get to be unfiltered, and you get to see all the sexy, no covering of any sorts in the lingerie. So yeah, check us out over there. And of course, watch full episodes of Lounging in Lingerie and full clips of Let's Talk About Sex. And don't forget the demos over there as well. So there's a lot of things going on over on Patreon that you want to subscribe to. So go check us out over there. But you can get this clip here on YouTube for free. So make sure you're subscribing down below. So after watching that clip, of course, I send it to a few of my guy friends that, you know, I take their opinions very seriously, and I wanted to know what they thought on it. And a lot of them agreed that it was wrong of him to have sent the Cash App request, requesting that she paid for her half of the date, because in the beginning, he asked her out on the date based on the picture that was on social media. One, so you had already agreed to it. I don't know how you were raised, sir, but yes, that was wrong. You were actually just supposed to pay for the date, and if the date wasn't what you thought or imagined it to be, you just had to bite the bullet. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. We don't win every battle, so you just had to bite the bullet and be careful of how you scout women on social media. My question is, why didn't you FaceTime her? You know, or go further through some pictures on social media, because it's not hard to find people once they give you their picture. You can do like a reverse search. You can really do that on social media. So I don't understand why that wasn't done, or a FaceTime call, or a video call, or Instagram. Like, you could, it's so many calls that could have been made so you can see this person without any filters, or during their downtime, working, running around. Like, it could have been that before you thought you wasted your time and money on something that didn't come out to be the best conclusion for yourself. Now, one thing I will tell you, I do scout before I go out on dates. So I'm making sure, you know, the background is clean. I don't got to worry about somebody popping up on a date because you say you were single and you're not really single. I'm going to probably meet you at wherever we're going. I'm always going to have my own money to pay for whatever may happen, you know, on this date, because you never know what could happen. Thank God it has never happened to me, because not only will I show my ass, I will pay for my bill and leave. So I can say thank God, you know, that never happened to me. I did have an incident where a guy assumed that I had hair and I didn't have hair, and he just said that I probably would look better with hair, and that was the last time I've ever seen him. So, you know, I don't alter anything, and you guys see most of the time in my videos I have no makeup on and no filter, and sometimes I use filters, and a lot of brands hate me when I do that, so I have to always come back and record, because I don't like to wear makeup a lot of the time, and the filters help with that, you know, enhance me just a little bit. But, you know, I don't be outrageous with it. But at the end of the day, I do scout my dating options with, you know, FaceTime calls and making sure they look like what they say they look like. And I want to do the same for them. I want to look like what I say I look like, or show that I look like on social media. And surprisingly, a lot of guys say I look better in person. So thank you guys. Thank you. So, it's a lot of things she possibly have done wrong in this. And I saw the angle of the picture, and I don't know if that was the only picture she had on the dating site or on social media where she met this young man, or he didn't do a deep dive deep enough. And people are crazy these days for y'all to just be meeting up without even having a conversation with somebody. Like, you're really wasting time. So this whole thing about, you know, women just want to go on dates and X, Y, and Z, that's not the case. Y'all are not scouting correctly when y'all are trying to take women out on dates. Having a conversation will kill a lot of these wasted dates and meals and conversations and meetups that you don't want to happen. Asking the right questions. So you need to learn how to court before you go out here to learn how to court, if that makes sense to anybody besides me. But yeah, I don't get it. But people date how they want to date. But he was wrong for sending her the Cash App request. He should have just bit the bullet. Two, she shouldn't have went out with out any money or enough money to go out with this gentleman, because you don't know what could possibly happen when you go out with somebody that you clearly don't know, and you could possibly be stranded. Anything could have happened. Just so be prepared for anything when you go out on dates and you're meeting these people for the first time. And two, Show yourself authentically as who you are. Yes, filters are cool. Yes, makeup is cool, but you have to eventually take that stuff off, and nobody wants to be surprised at the end of the day. And we see a lot of these transformations on social media where people are looking one way and then looking totally a different way. And that's all done with makeup. I wear makeup and I love it, but it doesn't alter my look drastically like a lot of other people wear makeup. So be mindful of that. And guys, y'all have to watch carefully. Pay attention. Call throughout the day, you know, to see how they look throughout their day, not just, you know, the pictures on social media or the videos that people put on social media. Because, you know, a lot of people always try to put their best foot forward on social media, but somehow not on a date. That's weird, but I digress. So that's my whole spiel on the whole, you know, her feeling the way she did on her first date and him sending the request. Be authentically yourself. Make sure you're putting your best foot forward when you're going out on these dates. Make sure you're asking the right questions. Make sure you're FaceTiming people before you're just meeting up with them sometimes on a blind date. Unless it was a friend that introduced y'all. That's a little different. But if you're just out here wholeheartedly meeting people that you have not had a visual outside of pictures on social media with the angles that's given, you got to tighten up. You have to do better. And you have learned from this experience. It would have been nothing for you to pay for it and just cut your losses and just tell her, you know, I appreciate your time, but I'm just not as interested. And then that'll be that. You didn't have to do the whole Cash App request unless you're hungry for money like that. And if that's the case, you shouldn't be dating at all. So that's my whole scope on it. And you guys stay tuned for my try on of my piece from Room 69. It's sexy, and you know I can't show too much on YouTube. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Follow Lounging in Lingerie on Instagram, on TikTok. Follow Chantel the Prototype on all platforms as well. And don't forget to subscribe and become a member on our Patreon. We will appreciate it, and you will get great content, unfiltered, everything there. So my lingerie try-ons are there. You can check AV Baby over there as well. Toy Bar is dropping drinks every week. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So get your drinks made. Check out some of the toy demonstrations. Go buy y'all some toys from Toy Bar. And check out some of the lingerie pieces that we are showing you guys. We're doing reviews and we're wearing on the show. So guys, stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe down below and watch what I do.